Hey there, Keegan Remy here. I'm on a mission to help at least 1 million people to quit smoking, okay? And I did it myself, kicked the habit like 5 years ago. And what was the most important thing about being done was the craving. Like I need my fix, right? And so I reached out to you all to share the story that you're telling yourselves right now about why you need a cigarette. And I'm going to read some of those answers off. So it's a defense mechanism for stress. I get too irritable and I can't function properly. It's a treat or motivation to make me work. I'm a raging lunatic that bitches at everyone because I can handle my stress like a child. I like that one. It helps me relax and gather my thoughts from the cloud, right? All of this stuff is really hinting at what's most necessary to free yourself from a cigarette. And most commonly people will say, you know what, you gotta eat some fruit and nuts. That's gonna help to tamper the cravings. Or, you know, do some push-ups, make a phone call to a friend. And these are great things to do, okay? I'm not knocking them. I think they work fantastically. I've used them before. I know people that use them successfully. But they're really just like Band-Aids, okay? And if you want to completely free ourselves from these things, we need to look a little deeper. So let's consider how we think of who we are and what we need in order to live in this world like happily. Okay, so the stress, it's like a weight on our backs, right? Like you're wearing this backpack running around the world and not even aware of how all this heaviness is on us. This backpack, this weight, this stress, it's not you, okay? That is something that is just like a virus inside of your body, okay? This feeling, it needs to be felt in order to be released. So that's what has to happen. And a great way to make that so is to take that feeling, that's what I love to do. When I feel it, I say like, oh, you know what, I feel stressed. I'll add on to it, and I love that. Because as soon as I say I feel stressed and I love that, I stop making the thought wrong. I stop feeling like I'm judging that thought and it's not supposed to be there. Okay, what I've learned is that when we're going through and feeling pain and stress and it persists, it's because we're trying to make that wrong and judge it as that's not who I am. I'm not supposed to feel that. And I'm not, people normally will tell us like, you know, let's embrace the positive, think positive and ignore the negative. I'm telling you to fall in love with the negative. And it will lose its power altogether and the feeling will just go through. So, you're thinking, I feel stressed and I love that. Or, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know how I'm gonna make this video. And I love that. It immediately just releases the feeling. So now the thinking process can move on and you can go to the next place. Back to your to-do list, back to your relationship and being right there in that moment. Okay. Second thing I want you to consider is it's great to get into this like mental space where we change the way we're thinking, but alongside that, we have a body. So it's important to use this thing. And I noticed for myself that it's so powerful to have a movement ritual in your life. If you look at what a cigarette is, it's your body saying, give me some attention, give me some movement, give me some like connections, some presence with me. So if we want to replace this gesture, the habit itself of like going outside and getting some air, then at work you can just say, I want fresh air, I'm gonna go somewhere. But other than that, what I want to say is, here's one that I use and I love it. It's just simply to dance. So instead of like this, I'm gonna give you a fun move that you can use, and the kids will have fun with you anywhere you go. If it's not this dance move, you can use any movement whatsoever. Just like I said before, push-ups also work. But here's one for the fun times if you want to have fun. It's called the floss. All right. So it's 3 moves. And so your arms go one direction, your butt goes the opposite direction every time, okay? So arms out, butt to that side, across, back. Out, across, back. Out, across, back. Out, across, back. Out, across, back. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah! Try it out. Have some fun with somebody. And I guarantee you, the moment you're like, I need a cigarette, all right, let me go floss. Bum, 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 bum. You're gonna laugh at yourself, and then you can include in everything else that we're learning here today. Okay? Next thing. What I want to show you all is we've just gone into the mind, we've gone into the body. Now let's go to the spirit. Okay? Let's go to our breath. Typically when people say smoking is valuable because it helps you to breathe, it's right. It's telling you to breathe deeply, except we're just adding in a bunch of like toxins and pollutants, you know, the good stuff. I'm going to show you this way. So we're going to add in a breath that is more expansive. I get this from being a personal trainer, and it helps to, I would say it helps to just expand your entire body so that you can enjoy feeling fuller and not so like, you know, you breathe and you just breathe up into like your chest and your throat. It's like constrictive and it's like stressful. It's like panic breathing, right? So that's why people say, take a deep breath. There's a reason for that. So here's a balloon breath, all right? I'm gonna show you my belly, my stomach. So typically when someone says take a deep breath, you go, what do? It's like, I can get pretty pregnant looking. But instead, that's like 80% breath out this way and like maybe like 20% into your back body. I'm gonna challenge you to go 90% back body and only 10% on the chest or stomach moving at all. I don't know if this is gonna show up on a camera, but if you could imagine like that you could breathe in and push the air towards your back so that your back would expand out instead of your belly. That's what you want to do. So example. The breathing happens a lot slower when you do it. Try it out. Now we got mind, body, spirit, all three wrapped up into one nice little package for you that I know when you really let these things in, I have a craving. And I love that. Time for floss. Dun, 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 dun. All right. I'm connecting to myself, my body. Bum, 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 bum. I got a theme song in my head. The craving itself will dissipate. It's just a matter of time and repetition and remembering that it's about being with yourself and giving yourself that greatness, okay? The mission here is to allow you to say, I don't need this damn cigarette to give me what I need. I know I have greatness within me. My body was built by God, by higher power, whatever you believe in, and it has so much capacity. The cigarette is just a ploy that some marketing guru did around a thing they made up, and I got sold. Well, now let's sell yourself on yourself. I pray this helps you. I wish you the best, and I'm learning my own deep relationship with God right now, so I'm going to own that and be like, God bless you. Bye for now.